Hi there everybody, Ollie here, aka Secret Nimbus here, another episode of Magic Duels. So for today's episode we're back with the blue and white spirits deck. Didn't get the best couple of opening hands there, kind of been forced to keep this one. Hopefully we'll draw into a couple of mana. I was having some problems with my OBS before we started up, and I was basically just trying to get it to record. I think I just had to like click off and click on again, and then it finally registered my stop and start recording button. It was very odd, so hopefully we're all good to go now. Do have the Essence Flux here, so we could potentially Essence Flux Topplegeist if we want to kind of throw up a bit more damage in the air. Okay, so we've got Felidar Cub down, which can destroy target artifact or enchantment. So he decided not to swing with Kythian there. Okay, excellent. We managed to find ourselves a third mana, which is quite nice. So if we swing with you, so we could potentially Essence Flux this, but I don't really see the point in doing that really. We're just looking for maybe like one more mana to obviously either get our Apothecary Geist or our Thunderclap Wyvern down at some point. So we swing with both of these. So we're going to take 4 damage here. What might have actually been better there would have been to have not swung at all. Okay, we've also got a Knight of Pilgrim's Road, which is a 3/2 renown creature. So we're in a bit of a bad way here. We do have a Stoneforge Masterwork, which could be useful soon. So I'm almost thinking just Angelic Edict, the 3. So just get rid of that. If I had a better card to get rid of it with, I would almost be tempted to Angelic Edict that. As it stands, we have to skip attack here. Play out Stoneforge Masterwork. Hold open Essence Flux. And then, so Kythian's probably going to tap this turn. We do have an Angelic Purge for... yeah, we can't actually Angelic Purge Kythian the flipped version, so that's kind of annoying. We need one more mana ideally to either get Apothecary Geist or Thunderclap Wyvern down with. Okay, so he's making that a 3/2. So he's going to swing with all of these. So we're probably going to block the 3/2, which we don't really want to go renowned. So then we're just going to Essence Flux you, bring you back as a 2/2. Now what? I'm fairly sure Angelic Purge isn't a... So what we got here then? Target creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Prevent all damage that would be dealt to it. It doesn't actually matter, so just going to tap Kythian down. Doesn't really matter at this point, I think. I was saying that we could have... Oh, I didn't realise that because obviously we bring Topplegeist back in, we could have actually tapped Kythian down beforehand if we'd already Essence Flux, which I completely didn't think about doing. I just realised this guy's like running like a massive fat stack as well, so this creature has to attack Kythian next turn. Yeah, we have to attack Kythian. Okay, so what do we got this turn? Okay, we've got 4th mana. Enters the battlefield tap. Now, I could Angelic Purge, say for example, the Knight of the Pilgrim's Road. Just so we can actually, and then maybe get rid of my Stoneforge Masterwork in that case. Just so we can actually, you know, just get rid of this. That way it won't be getting renowned anytime soon. We're in a really bad way. I mean, Apothecary Geist is going to like potentially help us out here. We have to attack with the Topplegeist as well. So, do I Angelic Purge one of these creatures? I'm thinking maybe the Knight of the Pilgrim's Road to get rid of my Stoneforge Masterwork, as it's not really helping us out here. We will take 4 damage and go down to 7 next turn. I think we might have to do that. It's just going to keep us... We're just going to basically keep us in the game for a little bit longer. Fortunately, we can't get rid of Gideon Battleforged. It's kind of a frustrating thing. So he can actually swing for 5... Oh, I just forgot. This is going to be swinging for additional 4 points of damage, isn't it? So that's a 0 ability. So basically he's going to be swinging for 8 here. We're going to go down to 3. Okay, so we've got a choice here. We've got 5th mana. So Apothecary Geist... brings us back up to 6 health, which doesn't really help. Or we Thunderclap Wyvern and just outright kill Gideon, which I think is probably a good play here. I mean, we can block one of these two, providing he doesn't have any other kind of combat trick. So he's going to swing with you. Just kill Gideon. I don't think we really think we've got much of a choice there. There we go. Block one of these this turn, play out Apothecary Geist next turn, and hopefully start to recover. So, okay, yes, we've got to the point now where he's actually, we can actually start to recover from this. Ooh, we've got Bygone Bishop isn't really that useful, so I'm just going to swing with one of these, probably just the Topplegeist. And then play out Apothecary Geist. Saying that, Thunderclap Wyvern might have been slightly better, but this will bring us back up to 6 health here. And now this is where having all the evasion is really going to start to pay off, as we can start just dropping flying creatures down, swinging over his head every turn, and just kind of holding open blockers. Okay, he's got to retreat to Emeria, so he could potentially pump up his creatures +1/+1, which he is going to do. So we can kill... Oh no, he decided to go for the core ally token. That's an interesting choice. Not the choice I would have gone for, personally. Okay, we do have Erdwal Illuminator, which could be quite nice, but I think we can actually play out both of these this turn, which is kind of awesome. So I'm almost thinking just swing with 2 of these. So swing with these 2, and then play out the two blockers. So we're going to swing for 5 here. Then we're going to play out the Bygone Bishop and the Erdwal Illuminator. So we are going to investigate as well. Won't investigate twice this turn, but any other additional 3 mana or cost creatures will allow us to investigate twice. So we do have 3 blockers open here. 3 pretty beefy blockers with 4... Each has 4 toughness apiece, so we will be able to block quite nicely. Okay, so he's got the ability to tap down one of our creatures with the Kythian's Irregulars, which he can do this turn, but we've still got enough blockers to block any of these, really, and kill them as well. So, I think we just about managed to stabilise out here. We got away with it. So, unless he can kill me this turn, he's actually dead next turn, because we've got 3, 6, 9, 11. So, yeah, basically, he would have had to have killed me this turn. I don't think there's any way for him to win here, unless he's got a nope. The +1/+1 with lifelink, obviously he doesn't have enough mana for anymore. So I think he's just outright dead at this point, because he can't swing, and then we just swing for 11. So unless I'm missing something here, so what's he got then? So Kythian's Irregulars is going to tap down you. So how much damage have we got going forward? We've got 2, 5, 7, 10. Okay, so that obviously screws over a little bit there. So I'm thinking maybe just swing with a couple of these then. If we just swing with the... Do we swing with any of these? Or do we just swing next turn? Might just swing with 1 just to put us in range. So if we swing with the 2, 3 maybe. That doesn't really trade that efficiently, so we're just going to confirm attack. They're taken down to 9. We'll play out the planes, and then... Oops, come on, I did not want to do that. I wanted to investigate this turn. Okay, we got another Apothecary Geist, so providing we can survive this turn, he should be dead next turn, put it that way. So I might just chump block the Kythian's Irregular with something. I don't know, maybe the Topplegeist just to kill it. And then we've obviously got blockers for a couple of other things. So these are all going to get +1/+1 now. And he's also can tap down... Oh, I shouldn't have swung, should I? He can tap down all my creatures. Oh no! What have I done? Oh, that is completely my fault. I shouldn't have swung there. What am I doing? Oh my god, I didn't think about that. So yeah, we're just dead now. He can tap down all my creatures. So I think if... Say, for example, I had 1 creature left open. Would I have survived anyway? I don't think I would have done, because I would have had the 1 creature left open. So let me just think about this. I would have had the 1 creature left open, and he still would have been able to push through, yeah, enough for lethal anyway. So unfortunately, I think Apothecary Geist may have saved me, but that's annoying. So I let him... That was good. I almost did it, but then not quite, obviously. So... I completely forgot about the fact that he could just tap down like my entire board this turn, so that was my own stupid fault. And not being able to do... having that skip priority there before I could investigate the clue. If I'd had that additional, like, 3 points of damage and the additional blocker, I might have been alright, but that's annoying. Let's move on to game number 2. Okay guys, here we are for game number 2. So we're playing the rank 34 Giventhar. I completely actually forgot to check who we were playing in the last game, but it doesn't really matter too much. I'm actually going to keep this hand. It may be very, very silly of me, but we've got the Always Watching and the Angelic Purge, so I really want to keep this hand. Yeah, I think the thing that really screwed me over in that last game was the priority skip. Like, if I'd been able to sacrifice that clue token and actually got that Bygone Bishop down, what I really shouldn't have done is played the mana out first. I should have sacrificed the clue, found the Apothecary Geist. I would have actually won in that case. It's just annoying that the whole priority skip thing exists and I wasn't actually able to then play out my Apothecary Geist, get that 3 health back and have that additional blocker down. I really shouldn't have actually, you know, swung... Yeah, because even with the additional... yeah, this is... it's mostly my fault for forgetting about things like that, but at the same time, you know, the priority system could kind of screw me over a little bit, and now I'm mana screwed. I mean, if I find a third mana here, I'm like, you know, I'm just absolutely like well set for a lot of things, but unfortunately I did not get that third mana there, and now in a really bad position. Okay, so that's fine. He's mana screwed as well, so, and he's just outright left the game. So, okay, we'll take that. Let's move on to game number 3. Okay guys, here we are for game number 3. We're playing the rank 33 Lawrence Codell, something like that. I'll double check in a moment. I'm keeping this hand mostly because we've got Bygone Bishop and Spectral Shepherd and enough mana to basically see us through to the end of the game. Yeah, we're playing Lawrence Adell. Lawrence Adell. That would probably be how you say his gamer tag. Yeah, that last game, that guy was very hasty for just, you know, conceding with a mana screw, considering that I also was mana screwed. I mean, if he'd stayed around to actually see me not play a mana on turn 3, he may have decided to, you know, hung around a little bit longer. You know, we've gone from a mana screwed in the last game and we're now mana flooded. You know, this is what happens in this game. You keep a 2 mana hand, you don't draw into any mana. You keep a 5 mana hand, all you draw into is mana. Like, I swear to God, we'll draw a mana now. Oh, thank God for that. I was like, yeah, if we draw a mana now, that would literally just take the absolute piss. Okay, so he's got a telling time. So we got white-blue versus white-blue. So Azorius versus Azorius. I don't know what kind of Azorius he's running, whether or not he's running Tap Dancer or Control. But we've got our Bygone Bishop down. So next turn we'll want Spectral Shepherd and we'll want to hopefully hold open an Essence Flux to protect one of our spirits from being removed, potentially. Okay, that's good. So you didn't have any removal there. We've also got ourselves a bit of removal ourselves. So if we drop an additional blue mana down here, I think we'll just swing with the Bygone Bishop. See if he does anything. We've only got Essence Flux to save it in case he decides to do any removal. We'll then play out Spectral Shepherd, make sure we keep a blue mana open for the Essence Flux. What's he got here then? Card draw or counter? Scatter to the winds. Okay, so he's just going to scatter to the winds my... I don't think we can Essence Flux that, as it's not actually on the battlefield yet. So we'll let him have that. We do still investigate though, which is quite nice. So... we've either got a card draw mechanic or a target for Angelic Purge. I'm probably going to use that more for the card draw rather than the... Okay, we've got some black as well. Wasn't expecting that. So this is looking like just like an outright control deck. So we are still flooding out, which is kind of annoying. So let's just swing for 2 here. So I'm guessing if he's got some black in there, then we might be looking at some actual removal. And then if we sacrifice you, we'll go for the white just so we make sure that we guarantee we have Essence Flux left open. We do have Topplegeist. Is it really worth playing it? I might save it just in case he plays like a flying creature next turn, for example. Okay, so far he's just played out a lot of mana. Okay, we've got Rattlechains, so that's quite nice. So let's go swing for 2 again. Now, do we go for something like Rattlechains? And then see what he does? Yeah, let's try it. I mean, he could counter it, which he's probably going to. At least we get the clue from the Bygone Bishop again. Okay, so he's going for Calculated Dismissal. We can actually pay 3 though. You know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to pay the 3 for the Calculated Dismissal. Get my Rattlechains. There we go. Give you Hexproof. So, interestingly, he decided to go for the calculated dismissal there when I still had the mana left open to save it. So, unless he's thinking like, oh, I've probably got the Essence Flux and, you know, I'm using all my mana to get rid of that, but... So, yeah, it looks like we're playing like a control deck here, which is interesting. So, I may have screwed myself a little bit. Game syncing. So, that either indicates to me that he's just, you know, disconnecting or... Yep, and he's been replaced by the AI. So, looks like he disconnected. So unless he's realised that he's probably going to lose against a human opponent and disconnected the game, at least he's like had the good, at least he's had the decency to disconnect while unpaused. Like I've seen. So what we got here then? So he is going to flash in Avacyn. I want to see which one he's going to block first, and then we're going to Essence Flux whichever one he blocks. So we're going to Essence Flux you. There we go. Push through the 2 damage, and then we can actually Angelic Purge you. Although, yeah, we can actually Angelic Purge it like right now, just because it's going to exile it. So yeah, we'll drop one of our planes. We've got plenty of spare mana, so just going to get rid of Avacyn just straight away. We've got enough mana left open for the Clue sacrifice this turn. So if he does nothing, we will just be drawing a card. Yeah. So. I'm assuming this guy, like I said, he probably disconnected to play against an AI opponent. So some people do the really dick move where they disconnect. So what's he got here then? Scatter to the winds. Okay, so our Thunderclap Wyvern is just going to get countered. And he does get his 3/3 Elemental. We're still swinging for 5 in the air, so... She's fine. Play out planes. I mean, I could play out Topplegeist here, but I don't really see the point. If he plays another flying creature, I'll want to play Topplegeist to tap it down. Okay, so he's got Shambling Vent, so that's got lifelink. So what I might do now is flash in Topplegeist and tap this down. Reason being is that he won't be able to get the lifelink from it this way, because he won't be able to swing with it. So he's essentially just wasted his mana there, turning that into a 2/3 elemental. And then we should be able to swing for lethal. No, we can't quite swing for lethal next turn. We'll however sacrifice our clue token. Hopefully find something which will allow us to do that. Stoneforge Masterwork could allow us to swing for lethal. I don't think there's any kind of counter that you can actually play here, which is going to allow us to not play out Stoneforge Masterwork and then equip it. So we shall do that. We're going to give it a go. And then we're going to equip you. So this should, in theory, give us lethal with these 2 creatures. So swing with you and you. And that is a victory. Excellent. So beat a control deck. So let's move on to game number 4. Okay guys, here we have game number 4. We're playing the rank 29, is it rank 29? Rank 27? I'll double check in a moment. I'm going to keep this hand mostly because we've got both Erdwal Illuminator and Rattlechains to begin with. So yeah, so rank 27 Huanxi, or Huanxi, something like that. Sounds Asian, I suppose. Wansai? I don't know. I'm not going to pretend how to actually pronounce that. So this guy didn't look like he actually mulliganed, so he's either just like... Yeah, this guy is just AFK, I think, so this could be an interesting match here if he decides to come back. Got the Always Watching as well, so we're basically 2 mana away from having like the perfect hand. So yeah, this guy has just gone AFK, I think, unless he's just passing because he's trying to lose rank. I don't know. This doesn't look like it's going to be a particularly interesting game. I'll see if this guy comes back or whether or not he's... like I said, he could have just like queued up a match, gone to get a drink and not realised that it's started already, so... Which is interesting, so we'll see how long he hangs around for. I may duck away, you know, cut to the next match, or just finish it off here. See how it goes. So we'll play Erdwal Illuminator. We got, oh sorry, forgot to mention we have the 3rd mana, so we can actually play Always Watching thanks to the Meandering River being a white source as well. So probably want to get Rattlechains. Also I'm looking for So yeah, this guy has just gone AFK, I think. What we got here then? We've got Declaration in Stone, so just exile target creature, and then you get to investigate. Well, I would get to investigate for each one of those creatures, or does he get to investigate? Yeah, that player investigates. So basically, he can exile a creature and all of the creatures with that same name, and if he does so, then I would get to investigate like X number of times, depending on how many creatures he'd exiled. It's a good trade-off, you know. It's cheap, very cheap exile for 2 mana. Okay, so we've got a 4th mana as well. So do we go for Rattlechains or Spectral Shepherd, or even just Always Watching? No, that might actually be better. We'll get that down now. Just start swinging for more damage. There we go. Might even get a Thunderclap Wyvern down as well next turn. It's just because of its Anthem effect, really. So yeah, annoyingly, this guy has just, he's just AFK or he's not responding. So this is probably going to be a win, and it's probably going to be very boring. So I'm just going to cut to game number 5 in a second, guys. Okay guys, here we are for the final game of today. I completely missed who were playing there as I was looking somewhere else, but we are probably going to keep this hand. Mostly because we've got the Bygone Bishop. We only really need 1 blue mana to make this hand very, very viable. So yeah, we're playing the rank 32 max very nice, something like that. So do we play a Topplegeist? Nah, I'm going to save that for something a bit more useful. There's no point playing it out if we don't have to. I mean, it'd be nice to start swinging at his face, but for 1 damage a turn, it hardly seems worth it. Yes, that's max very nice, yeah. Okay, so he's got some elves down so far, just mono green. So we're going to see what kind of deck he's playing here when he searches up for a 3rd mana. Okay, so maybe we're playing mono green here. Could be interesting. Blue mana? Nope, we've got an Angelic Purge though. So there's not really much point playing out Topplegeist until I've already played out Bygone Bishop, so I can potentially get that extra card draw. Do have a Make a Stand to pump up our creatures and give them indestructible as well. Got an Angelic Purge to kind of remove any big creatures late game, which could be quite nice. So yeah, we're up to rank 30 now, which is pretty cool. Into the top 10 ranks, so he's playing like a mono green ramp deck by the looks of things. So we've got to be on the lookout for big creatures coming down in a couple of turns' time. He's already up to 5 mana, and we're at a lowly 3 next turn, so we need to start swinging as fast as possible. So Thunderclap Wyvern and Make a Stand are going to be key for us actually, you know, getting some decent damage on the board. Very nice, found our blue mana, so we're going to get Bygone Bishop down. And then potentially Apothecary Geist. Then we probably want to start getting Thunderclap Wyvern down. I mean, I could even just get this down next turn. It will get us more damage on the board faster, I suppose. I don't know. I'm trying to think about what speed everything comes down. So luckily, playing like a mono green deck, we might just be playing like individual big creatures, which we can hopefully, you know, Angelic Purge or make a block with like Make a Stand or something like that. So he's going to swing with that, which we're probably going to, you know, let go through. In case he's got a combat trick, which I'm assuming he probably does. If he's willing to swing at a Bygone Bishop, which can clearly quite easily block it, he's probably got a combat trick up his sleeve. Okay, Stoneforge Masterwork is going to be very nice though. So he's going to swing with you. So deal 2 damage, drop the Apothecary Geist. Like I said, I think next turn it's going to be Thunderclap Wyvern. Then probably the turn after that, we're maybe looking at Topplegeist and Stoneforge Masterwork. Then a Make a Stand. So like I said, we really just need to swing for as much damage as possible over the next couple of turns. Although he didn't play any mana next turn. Okay, there we go. We've got 6 mana here. So what we got? This is renewal, so he does get to, what was it, put 3 mana in play and gain 7 life. So that sets us back a little bit. Put him at 25. I still feel as though we should, in theory, be able to race him down as fast as possible. We've got another Apothecary Geist, which is nice. So, you know, he's got nothing. So I'm just going to play out Thunderclap Wyvern now. Mostly because I want its Anthem effect as soon as possible. Oops, daisy, come on. Marvellous. So yeah, next turn I'm thinking maybe Topplegeist and Stoneforge Masterwork. There we go. So this is going to make one of our creatures, you know, considerably bigger. So at least the 2+2/+2 bigger. Okay, so we've got Plated Crusher. So what do we want to do here then? I'm almost tempted to do Topplegeist and then Angelic Purge that and sacrifice the clue tokens. We don't really need the clue token going forwards. We've got all the tools we need to kind of win this game. So okay, so he's rabbit biting my Thunderclap Wyvern, I'm assuming. So that's annoying. So you're just going to die. So we're still swinging for 4. Okay, so he's swinging for 1, which we can't really do much about. So do I just go for Stoneforge Masterwork or do I go for Angelic Purge here? Okay, we've got an additional mana here. So I'm almost thinking Angelic Purge you and sacrifice that mana I've just played, maybe? So that'll take us down. And then we also have Topplegeist as well. So that would give us a blocker potentially. So yeah, let's play out Topplegeist, generate that clue token for later on, draw an extra card. Doesn't really matter what we tap down. Is that hexproof? That is. Oh my god, that's hexproof. Yeah, so we can't actually Angelic Purge that, as I've completely forgotten that Plated Crusher is in fact a hexproof creature. So at this point, change of plans. We're just going to go aggressive here, I think. Here we go. So yeah, with change of plans, that's hexproof. We can't deal with it, so we just need to like go for it at this point. We need to race him down. So yeah, we're thinking maybe like Apothecary Geist next turn, and then some Maker Stands, stuff like that. So yeah, I'd completely forgotten that Plated Crusher is a hexproof creature as well, so there's nothing that we can do about that. So, like I said, at this point, we just need to race him down. And I think we can just about do that with an Apothecary Geist and a Maker Stand. So this is going to flip. Don't really care too much about that. He's either going to draw a card or get an additional land. So he's got the land. Come on. How much mana has he got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, he's close to Ulamog, providing he's running Ulamog. He might not be, of course. So at this point, I just need to go for it. Like I don't have any choice. I just need to race him down as fast as possible. So these next 2 turns are critical for me. So I'm clearly not going to block a trample creature with a 1/1. And like I said, we're literally just going for this at this point. And I'm guessing he's got some kind of combat trick. Primal Bellow, so he gets +1/+1 for each. Oh my sweet Jesus. So how much damage is he doing here? So he's doing 20. Wow. Okay, yep. You know, hands down to that. That is incredible. Like, you know, if that had been any other creature that wasn't hexproof, I would have been fine because we had the Angelic Edict, but I've never seen that. That is absolutely bonkers. He just outright just stomped me in 1 turn. 1 turn kill, Plated Crusher. Kudos. I have to respect that. But yeah, that is the end of the episode for now. As always, guys, don't forget to comment and like if you enjoyed the episode, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.